Hello everyone, this is Professor J. Kim. In the past, I have published a series of Dreamweaver tutorial videos, how to create a responsive website, how to control carousel, how to control the menu bar, navigation bars, and then embedding the YouTube videos, that sort of things. So today's video is going to be a combination of everything. So this is going to be kind of the video you may not want to miss. If you want to watch my previous videos, I'm going to make a link in my description. So if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe and hit the like button and set the alarm for my latest videos. Then let's get started. Okay, so first let's see what we're gonna have today. So this is the hypothetical museum site, MFA Museum of Fine Art in Plymouth, it's my town. So it's pretty simple with some art-related background patterns and then carousel image galleries, and you can navigate from this button as well. As you scroll down, there's a special event using the accordion, lectures, and scroll programs, and there are the featured exhibitions, kind of a YouTube links, kind of it's an embed video thing, so you can play it. It's too big, yeah. Or you can link to the YouTube directly. Okay, like that. So there are three videos, YouTube video links, and the art and design store. It's a fake, and then the footers. And then also there's a kind of basic info about this MFA Plymouth, and then the social media linking, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, okay, and LinkedIn. And also, this is the responsive website. So as you change the web browser size for the kind of tablet PC, like an iPad or your smartphone, you will see this. Okay, and then this is the hamburger button. See, everything's responsive. Accordion text here, and YouTube link stays there, and art and design store, and footer with the social media links. Okay, all right. So let's get started. So first thing you need to do is please download the file from the link I provided in my description. So there's a folder, it's called MFA Plymouth. And then there's a folder, MFA. So we're going to use this as the root folder. And there are multiple images. And then this is the MFA document we're going to use. We're going to just copy and paste it. So please download these things first. Then let's go to Dreamweaver. Excuse me. So first, once you open Dreamweaver, before we make a new document, go to Site menu, New Site. Site name is going to be MFA, maybe MFA Plymouth, or your name of your town. And local site folder, mine is in my documents, MFA. Yes. So that's my root folder. Choose it. Before you hit the save, go to advanced settings. The very first field on top, default images folder. Click here and choose your images folder and choose it and save it. There we go. Now you see this on your files tab. So your local files, and this is my my root folder, MFA Plymouth. That's what we just named. And then the images folder with the multiple images we're going to use. Okay, now create new. We're not going to use the end of none. So choose the HTML document. So new document, document type is HTML. Framework is going to be Bootstrap for the responsive website. And we're going to create a new. We're not going to use the existing ones. So create new. And then please uncheck this, include a pre-built layout. We're gonna start from very scratch. Create it. Okay, so here we are. So first the thing is, once you open new document, make sure you're working on the live mode, not design mode, live. And then please choose the split so we can compare your WYSIWYG editor document here, the white play space, and then also we're gonna need to see there's some code. Don't worry about because we're not gonna do that kind of in-depth coding things. Okay, so once you open this new document, go to Insert tab, choose Bootstrap Components, and then the first thing is in this body, click inside. We're gonna use insert container first. That's going to hold everything. Container. It will ask you where, so we're going to embed it in the body. So choose the nest. So we have a container. See? Container. Click inside. Now we're going to have navbar on top, the navigation bar, the menu button things. So in the Bootstrap components again, in your Insert tab, please choose navbar, which is down here. See that navbar? There are multiple choices. Please choose the basic navbar. It's going to be nested as well. Nest. See? Now check your DOM panel. Once you see this, there are all the details. And then the very last one, you see that? Form. We're not going to use this one, so select the very last one, form inline, delete it. And under this, we're not going to have that disabled button, so delete that. We're not going to have a drop-down menu, delete it. So it's much simpler now. But I'm going to need to have 4 more buttons. So choose this item, the link item, this one. You see that? Now hold down the Control key or the right click. Hold down the Control and click or right click. Choose the duplicate it. Just to repeat it. Duplicate it. So 4, 5, and 1 more. 6. Now you see that in the split mode on the bottom, you see the this. So home is home. So now I'm gonna change this from link to the second button to visit. My third one. You can change your text from here or in the design on top. It really doesn't matter. And the third one is gonna be exhibition. Let me change it from here. Collections. And the next one is gonna be membership. And the last one is gonna be store. Store. Okay. So it looks good. Now let's change this navbar as a button. I mean the logo. Excuse me. So select that, delete it. Now go to HTML, insert button, choose the image. Make sure your blinking cursor is here. So insert image, it's gonna be logo.png file, open. You see that it's very subtle. This is the transparent pink file, so don't worry about it. We're gonna fix it later. And then once you import it, it's way too big. So click here, this the 3 bar buttons. Check make image responsive. And then just to make sure the chain link is the linked width and height thing. I'm gonna change the height to 50 pixels. Okay, so it looks good. And another thing is, by default setting, you're gonna have your logo and then you're gonna have your buttons right next to it. If you want to place it on right or center, I'm gonna show you. So select your navbar. See here? Make sure you select your navbar, or you can do this. Select your navbar in your DOM. Now you're going to see this. You see that in your code area, MR auto. So margin right. Margin is right. If you change it to MX auto, see, it is centered. If you change it to ML, margin left, see, you see the difference? So I'm going to keep my buttons on right. So margin left. Okay, so I'm going to collapse this. So on the container, in the container, we have a navbar. Next thing is I'm going to have the carousel. So once you choose your tag here, scroll down, see the whole group of coding is selected. Now place your mouse cursor right next to closing navbar here. Now go to your insert tab, choose the Bootstrap component, choose the carousel. Carousel. See, it is here. Let me save it. File, save as. I'm going to save this file as index.html. Save it. It will ask you to save this the placeholder image, this gray box. Just say OK. Okay, now let me check my folder. Under MFA, you see the index.html. Let me double click. See? It is working fine. Okay, and you can reduce the size. It is working great. But I want to have one more because I have the 4 images, carousel images. So there are 4 different carousel images. So go back to Dreamweaver. So first thing is, select this button, this one. You see that? And compare your coding area. You see that? List data, list data, list data. Choose, highlight the last one. This one. Copy this, Command C or Control C if you're a PC users, and then return and paste it. And then change this number from 2 to 3. See, we have 4 buttons now. Okay, now let's do this. Also, since we have 4 buttons, we're going to need to have 4 different images. And watch this. So image number 1, carousel 1, here, carousel 2, carousel 3, but we don't have a carousel number 4. So what I'm going to do is, watch this. In my case, number 55, div class, and highlight this all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Copy all of them. Copy it, Control C or the Command C, and hit the return, break the line, and paste it. Okay, now we just need to change the replace the image. So select the first one, which is this. So src img src image source is located. Highlight all this right after the images. So I delete it and include all the line in the text contents there after including this backslash. Delete it and hit the slash. It will show you the images. So first one is going to be image carousel number 1. Okay, now go to next. Images. So this is a second image. So I'm going to highlight slash carousel underscore placeholder.png. Delete it. And then type the other backslash and carousel number 2. Same way, highlight the slash carousel png things. Do not delete the other quotation mark. Delete it. Backslash image number 3. And the last one. Delete, backslash, image number 4. Okay, so let me save it and see what happens. Save it. I'm going to reload it. See, it's a full-size image. 2, 3, 4, and you can jump back and forth anytime wherever you are. And then let me reduce the size. This is not good. See, my image is not responding. So we're going to change that. We're going to fix that. So select your image, your first one. See, so I'm selecting my image. That is this. And then click on this drop down menu, this 3-bar button things. See the make image responsive, check this box. Okay, and now we know there are 3 more images. And watch this. Once you select your image, check the coding area. You see that the block MX Auto and then IMG is fluid. That means this is the responsive. So highlight IMG hyphen fluid. That one. Copy. Command C or Control C. And then this is second image. So D block MX Auto. And we just need to paste that after MX Auto. Space and Command V. MX Auto, space, Command V. And the last one. After MX Auto, space, Command V. Let me save it. Save it. I'm going to check. Let me refresh. See? It's a full-size image. When I, let's say that I'm opening this web page on the mobile. See? It is responding. It's responsive. Okay. Looks good. Now I want to change the text. First slide heading. Instead of that, highlight it. Watch this. That is here. First slide heading. I'm going to type it first floor. And then first floor caption. Second floor. Second floor caption. Third floor. And third floor caption. And that one's supposed to be a fourth floor. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing. Fourth floor. Oh, yes. And fourth floor caption. Let me save it. Save. On my web browser. Let me refresh. See? First floor caption. Second floor caption. Third floor caption. And the fourth floor captions. So it looks good. Okay. All right. So what's next? Let me check. After carousel, see, we have this kind of accordion folding, collapsible document area. So now go back to Dreamweaver. I'm gonna make my since I'm done with the navbar and the carousel, I'm gonna make it simpler. Select the carousel. See? So it is all highlighted. So after the carousel coding area, I want to have a little space in between. So let me just type BR, line break, first. After BR, I want to insert the accordion. So choose on your Insert tab, Bootstrap component, scroll down, you're going to see accordion. Choose that. See? It's here. Then from here, let me change the text. It's going to be special events, I guess. Special events. Okay. And then the content is supposed to be open your Microsoft Word. And then just to copy and paste this. The MFA is the venue, something like that. Copy this. Copy, Command C or Control C. And back to here. And just to paste it. Okay, looks good. And for the next two, I will do this. Next one is the lectures. So I'm going to copy the content of lectures, copy this, and then double click here, lectures. And we don't see that text of the content. So that is here. Under the lectures, the title, and you see that content for the accordion panel number 2, this one, highlight it, paste it. I'll do the same thing for the last one. The last one is the school program. So let me copy this, Command C or Control C if you're a PC user. Double click. There was a school programs. And then also content for the accordion panel number 3. Paste it. Okay, so it's there. So let me save my file. Save it. Back to web browser. Let me reload it. See? Special events, lecture, school programs, responsive, lecture, school, special events, and the buttons. So it looks good so far. Next thing is feature the exhibitions section with the, some YouTube links. So it's going to be exciting. So first thing is, I'm going to make this, the accordion thing simpler. So in your DOM panel, carousel accordion 1 is done. So we want to have that after this accordion folding, the content area. So scroll down, whole code is selected. So place your mouse cursor at the end, and I'm going to have a break line. So BR. Okay. After BR tag, I'm going to have a text that was the featured exhibitions. So after BR, let me make it simpler. After BR, see that? BR is here. After that BR, let me go back to HTML. I'm going to insert heading number 2. And let me just type featured exhibitions. Featured exhibition. Okay. So after featured exhibition heading number 2, now I want to have the other some space. So watch this. After featured exhibition here, so place your mouse cursor right after the closing H2 tag. Then go back to your Insert tab, Bootstrap component. This time choose Grid Row with Column. Click on it. Make sure we're going to have that after a heading, feature the exhibition text. So after. Numbers of columns to add, it's going to be 3. So okay. Scroll down. See? Okay. Now, there are the 3 columns here. Content goes here, content goes here, and content goes here. Highlight the first one. Content goes here. Delete it. Make sure your mouse cursor is still blinking. Then go back to a Bootstrap component. This time, choose cards. Choose the first one, the card. Scroll down. See that? I'm going to place my mouse cursor on this border and extend it to fit. Okay, now I'm going to choose my second one. Content goes here. Delete it. Cards. Insert card. Extend it. And the last one, content goes here. Delete and insert card. And make it fit. Let me save it first. File, save it. It will ask you to save this a placeholder gray box. So say OK. Back to web browser. Let me refresh. So I have a navbar, carousel, accordion, and featured exhibitions. For the mobile version, see, same thing is happening. Just like that. Looks cool. Now back to my Dreamweaver. Now I'm going to replace this gray box area with your YouTube links. So once you click on your image, again, you see that? My image is selected here. Okay, so select this entire line and delete it. It's gone. Now back to YouTube. So first one is gonna be the Renaissance art. So you can use any link to any YouTube video you like. So once you open that, this is a Renaissance art, and then I'm gonna click on this share button. Share. You see the embed, the very first one. Click on the embed. It will show you the entire code, and copy this whole thing. Close it. Back to Dreamweaver. Your blinking mouse cursor is still blinking here. You see that? And then click on this, the responsive video embed. Choose that. Now it has a space. Then take a look at your line. Highlight it here. Iframe classes, a second line. So highlight it as the entire opening iframe and closing iframe. And delete that. And paste the code we copied. See? We'll see that once you're done. Let me do my second one. Second one is going to be, I forgot, the Vincent van Gogh. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to delete, select this. See that? This is selected. Delete it. Let me insert this one first this time. Responsive video embed. Choose that. Now, back to web browser, Vincent van Gogh's, and then I'm going to do the same thing. Share, embed, copy the code. Then select the second line, iframe and closing iframe. Delete it, paste it. And the last one is here. See? That gray box. Delete that. Insert the responsive video embed button. Now back to YouTube. My last one is a Bauhaus. Same thing. Share, embed, copy the code. Okay. And then let me highlight the second line, open and closing iframe line, delete, paste it. Command V or Control V. And let me save it. Let me check my web browser. And let me reload it and watch. See? Everything's linked now. I'm online now. So once I play it, you see that? Once you click on this YouTube, it will pop on the other new window. So which is pretty cool. Okay. Looks good. So we have that. Oh, let me show you this again. Once you have this as a mobile version, once you make your window size smaller, you see everything. Okay. Oh, I'm going to change the title. It's supposed to be Renaissance art. And the second one was Vincent van Gogh. And the last one was my favorite movement, Bauhaus. And I'm gonna change this text as well as a gallery. So there might be a link to on the gallery page. And this one, gallery. Let me save it again. I'm gonna refresh. Yeah, Renaissance art, Vincent van Gogh, and then the Bauhaus. Okay, so it looks good. What's next? Art and Design Store. So let's do this. For the Art and Design Store, let me make this my DOM panel simpler. Under container, I have a navbar, I have a carousel, accordion, and I have a row. The row is for this, the feature of the exhibition. So after that, I'm going to have another section where there was the Art and Design Store. So let me scroll down my coding area. So after this highlighting, place your mouse cursor there. I'm going to break the line. So BR, another BR tag for the spacing. Then after BR, like I did, I'm going back to HTML. Excuse me. I'm going to have the new heading. That's going to be, see, let me highlight it here. Art and Design Store. Art and Design Store. Maybe that's good. Art and Design Store. Okay. So after Art and Design Store, we're gonna have that the two columns for the two images. So make sure your mouse cursor is blinking right after the closing H2 tag. Art and Design Store here. Then back to Bootstrap component, and then this time grid a row column. After, we're going to have two columns this time. Okay, see that? Two content goes here, two lines. Let me delete that. So for the first one, excuse me, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to insert the cart. Extend it. For my second one, content goes here, highlight it like we did, delete it, insert cart, extend it. Okay, and let me save it. Okay, so let me watch. Let's see. And here, reload it. YouTube links here. Now we have two spaces. So we're gonna just replace this gray box with an image. So first, select your image. See, IMGSRC things here. Delete that. You still your mouse cursor is blinking there. So let me do this way. This is gonna be easier. Highlight it. Delete. See there, your mouse cursor is still blinking there. Leave it there. And then Bootstrap component. This time choose the responsive image default. Choose it. It has the gray box. Click here. We're gonna have, click on this 3-bar button things. We're gonna import the image you downloaded. That's gonna be go.jpg. Open. See? I'm gonna check this to make image responsive. So yeah, it is already checked. Let me do the same thing for that one. So that is this. Highlight it. Delete. Responsive image default. Click on here, this 3-bar button. Choose the image, the second image, which is Haring. Keith Haring. Okay. So it looks good. And the title, I'm gonna change it. So once you open your Microsoft Word, so these are titled Lego, the Starry Night, the famous Vincent van Gogh's the painting. So I'm gonna copy this back to here, card title, paste it. The second one is Luna Luna Keith Haring mug. Copy, card title, paste it. Okay, and I'm gonna change this one too. Go shopping. That one, go shopping. Okay, so let me save it. Another placeholder image, and let me reload my page. See? We're getting in there as a mobile version. You see that? Okay. And the very last one is footer here. So I'm back to here. So after, let me make this simpler under container row. After row, you know what? I want to have the another kind of a space. So place place your mouse cursor at the end of that code. Once you choose the row, see the all code is highlighted. Click right after that, and I'm gonna have a BR tag. No, BR. So after BR, now I'm gonna insert a footer. The footer is under HTML tag, almost there on the bottom. That's not very bottom. Yeah, footer. Say okay. See? It's very subtle now, but we're gonna change it. So you see that under footer, content goes new, footer tag goes here. You see that. So delete it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Bootstrap component and we're gonna insert grid row with column again. It's gonna be part of the footer, so it's gonna be nested, not after. Nested and 2 columns. Okay. So now let's replace this content goes here. Let me replace it with the logo. So I'll highlight the content goes here, the first one, delete it. Now in your insert tab, please choose HTML, insert the image, which is going to be logo.png, open. See, I think this is way too big. So now click on this 3-bar button. I'm going to change the size, the height of this up down to 75. And then let me check the make image responsive. So it's good. But I think this is kind of too close to the border. So what I'm going to do is right before the image source, imgs logo.png, right before that tag, I'm going to insert another BR. See? So we have a space. So it looks good. And then after that, after my image, I want to insert the paragraph. So I go back to HTML, paragraph. Let me type, paragraph. Yep, paragraph. I'm gonna type just the address. As 17, any address is okay. High Street. Plymouth, New Hampshire, 03264. And let me break the line. BR. I'm going to have a phone number. 603 535. Okay. So this is done. It looks good. I want to, okay. And the next one, content goes here. Highlight that part. Delete it. And this time I'm going to insert heading number 2. No, heading number 2 is too big. Heading number 4. Heading number 4. And just let me type reach us. See? So after reach us, I'm going to have a link to what is that? The social media. So after that, let me go back to HTML insert tab. Make sure your mouse cursor is blinking right after reach us H4 tag. So right here. Let me insert it this time. Let me scroll down. It's right here. Table. Table. I'm going to have a 1 rows and the 4 columns because I'm going to have a 4 buttons. Okay. So you see nothing, but uncheck there your coding. You see that table data thing. So first one, I'm going to delete that. And still your mouse cursor is blinking between the TD tag. Let me insert the image. The first one is going to be Facebook.png. Open. Okay. And this is way too big. So click here. I'm going to change the size down to maybe 70. Okay. And make this responsive. My second one. Delete. Insert the image. Second one is the Instagram. Open. Click on this 3-bar button. I will keep all the same size, 70 pixels, and make the image responsive. And the third one is insert the image, YouTube button. Click on this 3-bar button. Change the size, 70 pixels, and make image responsive. And the very last one, delete, insert the image. That is LinkedIn. Open, and 3-bar button, 70, make image responsive. Okay, and also right before this reach us, I want to have the space. So before H4 tag, beginning of H4 tag, let me insert the BR. There we go. Let me save it. Let me reload my page. So it looks good. I think this is pretty clean. If you want, you can keep it as it is. A white background is good. It is, everything's responding, responsive, reach us, and everything's good. Yep, looks pretty good. And then what I want is, I want to have a link. So let me scroll down. Since these are supposed to be supposed to lead us, bring us to each Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, and the LinkedIn. So select the first one, the Facebook button, and then click here, edit HTML, the 3-bar button again. This time you see that link. It's supposed to be a full, the whole link, whole URL. So https://www.facebook.com. And the target, I'm going to choose the blank because as the blank option, it will open your Facebook page or Instagram page on the different separate pop-up window or different tab. So we can stay on the current page. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy this. Copy. I'll do the same thing for the other Instagram. The link, paste it. Let me just change this from Facebook to Instagram, and targeting blank. And my YouTube. Let me just change this from Facebook to YouTube. YouTube.com and targeting blank. And then, very last one, LinkedIn. Link. Let me link to LinkedIn.com and blank. Okay, so let me save it. Refresh. Watch. Facebook. Facebook. There we go. Instagram. Instagram in a new window. YouTube, yep, it's YouTube. And LinkedIn, it's a LinkedIn. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so basically it has all the functions. So you can just keep it as it is, white background. It's clean, it's good. But one thing is, you see that my MFA, the Plymouth logo, you can barely see the end of the text because it's a transparent pink and then the background is almost white. So we're gonna customize a little bit using the CSS, cascading the style sheets. So we're gonna stylize it. So first thing is, make sure you save everything. Okay, now this time, let me scroll up to the all the way to the top. Go to the CSS designer, and then you see that all sources and Bootstrap things. Click on this plus button, add CSS source. This time, create a new CSS file. So this is a new one. I'm gonna just name it. It could be any name. Style.css. Okay. All right. Now, first thing is, I'm gonna change it to navbar background because I can barely see my MFA logo. So, let me make my DOM panel simpler. Row under container. Okay, looks good. So select the navbar, the entire navbar. See that? And make sure in the CSS designer panel you choose the style.css, the one we just created. And then you see the selectors. Click on this plus button and make sure your navbar is selected. Click on plus. See that? Hit the return key. Now, properties panel right underneath it, it will show you some properties and some options we can change. We're gonna change the background. So your current background color is nothing, undefined. Click here. If you want, you can choose any color you like. So once you have this, check your properties panel. So properties panel has all the options about this, your navbar thing container. And I'm gonna change the background. So that's the background color. See that it is all highlighted. I'm gonna choose background color palette. You can choose any color you like. Okay, so first, then once you have this, it is defined as a one selectors like this, and then choose in your properties panel right under, choose the background. I'm gonna change the background as a gradient. You see the gradient panel, the color palette. Click here. So my first color is gonna be a dark gray like this. And my second color is gonna be black. So we have that. So I can clearly see the MFA Plymouth. But the problem is my buttons, home, visit, exhibition thing is kind of is black on very, very dark gray. So it's hard to see it. So we're gonna change it too. Select the second one, anything. I'm selecting the visit, which is this, nav link. Same thing. Selectors button, click on this plus button. Selectors panel, click on this plus. Hit the return. So it is defined as a selector. Now change the text color in the properties panel. This time the text color, I want to match the color to kind of orange. Hit the return. See? Everything's changing. So I customized it, I stylized it in my navbar. So watch this. I'm going to save it. Go to style.css here. Go to File, Save As, style.css. Save it. I'm going to replace it. Back to index.html. Make sure you choose the source code, File, Save As, and replace it. I'm just kind of updating it. So let me check. Let me refresh. See? So my navbar is much clearer and then more stylized. It's way better. It's easier to see it. Another thing is, you see the hamburger button, this 3-bar button things? It's a drop-down menu button. It's okay, but it's kind of hard to see it because it's a black. So I'm going to change the background color of that hamburger button bar things. So in Dreamweaver, place your mouse cursor on this tab, make it smaller, see that? And select. See? It is selected here. And make sure in the your CSS Designer panel, style.css is selected. Now I'm going to add it as a new selector. Hit the return. Let me change the background color to kind of a gray, something brighter. See? It's much better. Okay, now I'm back. It's much clearer now. Okay, so let me go back to style.css again. Let me save it. Source code, save it. Save as. And replace it so I can update it. Now let me check my web browser. Refresh. See? This drop-down menu button thing is much easier to see now. It's clearer. Okay. Next thing is, you may leave it just like this. Or let me change something on my the footer as well. Because in my footer area, MFA is almost gone. So let me scroll down. Let me select my footer. Footer. Okay, this is footer. So in CS Designer panel, make sure your style.css is selected. And I'm going to add this footer as a new selector. Return. Background color. I'm going to do the same thing. Gradient. This time it's going to be opposite. So my first color is going to be black. My second color is going to be darker gray. Something like that. Yeah, looks good. So now I can see it. Then another problem is I cannot read my text. So select this. See, that's the paragraph. In my footer, add as a new selector and change the text color in your properties panel and white. See? Reach us, same thing. Select it. That's the heading number 4. Click on this plus button as a new selector. Hit the return. Change the text color in your properties panel to white or something bright. Yay. So it's much better now. Clearer. Okay. Now, maybe you can stop here if you want, if you prefer that kind of a white background. So let me save it again. I'm gonna save my style. I'm gonna save my source code again. File, save as. Let me replace it. Reload it. See? If you want, you can leave it just like this. You can stop here. But I want to change the background color as well. So first, I want to have, let me show you this. My entire background, the body background, with this kind of a pattern thing. Okay, so now, back to Dreamweaver. Under container, you see that body, click on body. we're going to change the body color first. Select the body. In your selectors panel, register, define as a new selector. And you're going to see that body piece because by default setting, it will define your body paragraph color. So delete the P, just the body. Okay, now go to background. Background here, like we did, you can change it. You can set your background as a gradient like we did. It's okay. Or this time, I'm going to import the image, tile image. So URL, click on this browse button, and please choose the art patterns.jpg. Open. See? So it is there. Let me save my style.css again. Save it. My source code again. Save as. I'm going to replace it. And let me reload it. See? I have a kind of art background. So I think this one is good. But let me show you just one more thing. So we just changed the body background color. But also, we can control containers background color as well. Like I have here, this orange color. If you do not prefer that, you can just stop here. Doesn't matter. Okay, now, select container. Your entire container. So your container has everything. Select the container. In the selectors panel, define as a new selector by clicking the plus button and hit the return. And choose the background color in your properties panel. My background color is undefined for now. I'm going to choose kind of orange. That's my favorite color. And return. See? So now we have that. Okay. Now go to File. Your style.css, choose that first. Save it. Go to Source Code. File, save as, save it, replace it. Now let me check, let me reload it. So we have this. Yay. So from the top, see, everything's there. The accordion folding is working great. All the YouTube thing is linked. Okay. And then design store. And these are linking to other social media. Okay. So that is it. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and then you can keep adding more images in your carousel area. And you can add more content, more images as you wish. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video and you can use it for the future project. Thanks for watching this kind of little bit longer video, and then I'll see you next time.